Good afternoon, men! And to those of you who do celebrate Easter, happy Easter in advance. It is coming up on the long weekend for the Easter holidays. So I've got a cool story for you. Well, it's actually not really cool at all. It's more tragic than anything, I just got to say. And you might be asking yourself, what is this title all about? What's really going on here? And I'll tell you, it's another single mum. Another narcissistic, surgery-obsessed single mum who wants free shit from men because vagina. Allow me to elaborate. Mother encouraged her teenage daughter to have sex with a sugar daddy so they could both pay for cosmetic surgery after becoming addicted, and that's in quotation marks. I don't know why, because there's no need for the quotation marks. She is addicted to changing her looks and trying to improve them. And I thought to myself, well, why is she so addicted, quote unquote, to changing her looks? Well, it turns out there's actually a very, very logical explanation for exactly why it is that she's seeking to improve her looks. This is the mother. This is the mother. This is why she needs her daughter to sleep with the sugar daddy so she can get plastic surgery. Because the sugar daddy isn't going to pay anything to sleep with her. She's done her dash. She's smashed the wall. She probably would have aged a lot more gracefully without the plastic surgery. I'm not saying that she would have looked amazing, but she would have looked a hell of a lot better than she is right now. It's just pretty nuts. All right, let's get into this, shall we? So, Kayla Morris, 23, and Georgina Clark, 41, spent £60,000, £60,000 on perfecting their looks. That is crazy. Jeremy Kyle has confronted a surgery-obsessed mother who allowed her 18-year-old daughter to sleep with the sugar daddy to pay for both of their cosmetic surgeries, branding it disgusting. Oh, that's funny. I tend to agree. That that's pretty bad. But I get why she's doing it. I mean, you saw the photo, right? The presenter slammed Georgina Clark. I wish these ads would just fuck right off. There we go. The presenter slammed Georgina Clark, 41, for giving her blessing to Kayla Morris, now aged 23, to dance for and have sex with the men, who then paid for their cosmetic surgeries. Kayla blamed there it is. It's not their own fault, right? They're not to blame. It's the pressures of social media. Well, how about you put down the phone for a second, stop taking Snapchat selfies, stop showing your ass to everybody on Instagram. There we go. No more social media. No problem. But hey, you just can't help yourselves, can you? Kayla blamed the pressures of social media and glamorous celebrities such as the Kardashians for making her want bigger boobs and plumped up lips, because self-control isn't a thing anymore, right? Somebody else made her want them, and so therefore she had to have them, and it's that person's fault. Meanwhile, Georgina admitted that she found surgeries quite addictive and revealed that she's still not happy with her own look. Well, gee, I wonder why. However, Kyle took her to task, saying, what sort of mother allows her 18-year-old daughter to actually dance and sleep with older men in return for cosmetic procedures? Damn right, Jeremy Kyle. 100% agree with you, my man. After initially denying she knew anything about it, the mother of four... The single mother of 4. Oh my God. What's she going to do to our other 3 kids when they come of age? Get them to dance for more plastic surgery? What the fuck? Seriously. The mother of 4 finally admitted she felt rubbish, while shocked Twitter users flooded social media to criticize her. Jeez, what a surprise. What a freaking surprise. Oh, man. And this is her daughter at the age of 21, 3 years after she turned 18. Her daughter apparently dreamed of looking like Katie Price and began to plan her first breast enlargement age 11. Taking after mama. Taking after mama. See, that's the daughter that slept with a sugar daddy and wanted to get breast enlargements at the age of 11. Takes right after her mother. The conversation was filmed for the ITV show, which aired at 8 p.m. and focused on the dangers of cosmetic surgery. Kayla began planning her cosmetic surgeries to look like Katie Price, just aged 11. Her mother, Georgina Clark, 41, said her daughter had spent much of her teenage years organizing the operation. Wow. I'm going to show you a clip from the Jeremy Kyle show in a moment. In the past, Georgina has told how she was happy for her daughter to strip to fund the surgeries and was also supportive when she picked up a 50-something-year-old sugar daddy at the age of 18. Of course she was supportive, because that meant she could get something out of the sugar daddy as well by letting her daughter sleep with him. Wow. But in last night's show, Kayla revealed she's never turned her back on the cosmetic surgeries and is now keen to have a more natural look. Wait, so Kayla revealed she has turned her back on the cosmetic surgeries and wants a more natural look. Well, I'm not surprised. She said, my first cosmetic procedure was about 6 years ago now. I just remember really wanting it done. It's a lot of pressure on being a young girl nowadays. The whole Kim Kardashian thing, Instagram thing, selfie thing. And that's why daughters need fathers. To, inject a little bit of logic and say, hey, there's actually a life outside of Instagram and Snapchat. And Chris Palmer just asked, why does this guy always shoot his videos from the passenger seat? Number of reasons. Because in my house, the reception is abominable and I can't go live. Plus, the audio is amazing, and I have both hands free because I have it in the car holder. So hopefully that answers your questions. There we go. Now, this is a photo of the mother and the daughter together, all made up. There we go. There we go. Ay, terrible. And if you aren't secure and happy in yourself and you have the money, then will you go and do them? She said she could no longer look at images of her old look, saying she finds it ridiculous. But mother Georgina said she thought the oversized lips were quite nice. Which oversized lips, you ask? Well, those oversized duck lips right there. And the mother thinks they're great. Mother thinks the lips are just amazing. Well, I got news for you, kitten. They don't look too good. So many photos here. My goodness. Oh! That's the mother. It looks like Caitlyn Jenner with a blonde wig on. Jeez. That's at 41. Jeremy was keen to hold Georgina to account, asking what sort of mother allows her 18-year-old daughter to actually dance with and sleep with older men in return for cosmetic procedures. That was mentioned earlier. When Georgina claimed she wasn't aware it was happening at the time, Jeremy brands it disgusting. He furiously went on, if my 18-year-old daughter was sleeping with a 50-year-old man in return for money to have her boobs done or her lips, I wouldn't think of myself as a very good parent, Georgina. You've got to answer that. 100% agree. 100% agree. Georgina went on to admit that it did make her feel rubbish and that the situation was not right. And thank you to the Price is Right review for a $5 donation. I appreciate you. He says, sub my man, well, guess I'm getting a huge flow of backlash on Facebook when I post today. I wouldn't give up my seat on a public transport. It's fun. Any advice? Yeah, man, just weather the storm and say, respect goes both ways. You want respect? You give respect. You want a seat? You give a seat. You want equality? You get equality. That's how I would answer that. In a previous interview published by the Mail Online, Georgina said, when Kayla told me that she wanted a boob job and a plastic surgery, I was glad because I wanted her to be that kind of person. I'm so lucky to have a daughter like Kayla who pays for my treatments. Oh, you're so lucky to have a daughter like Kayla who pays for you to look like a complete wall-smashed thought. I don't mind her having a sugar daddy or stripping to pay for our cosmetic work because we're living the dream. Oh my God, this mother is delusional. Living the dream. Yeah. What a dream to have. My God. I seriously don't know what to say about this. Hey, I'm gonna share with you the snippet from that Jeremy Kyle episode here. I'm gonna share it with you right now. Give me a moment. Let me just scroll back up to that bad boy. Hope you guys are all doing really, really well, by the way. Here we go. Here's the full video. Well, 33 seconds of it, but worth it. Okay.
So a mother allows her 18-year-old daughter to actually dance and sleep with older men in return for cosmetic procedures.
Well, I didn't actually know at the time.
It's disgusting. If my 18-year-old daughter was sleeping with a 50-year-old man in return for money to have her boobs done or her lips, I wouldn't think of myself as a very good parent, Georgina. You've got to answer that.
He paid for my boobs before I slept with him.
Your mother's got to answer it. How does that make you feel now?
Rubbish.
Why? Truthfully.
Because it's not the right thing to do, is it? It's not right.
Yeah, it's not the right thing to do once you've been called out on it, is it? Oh, it's totally fine to do it before you get called out. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, guys, I'm actually working on something at the moment that I'm going to hopefully have done by the end of this weekend. I am going to be totally off the radar. I know I have been quiet, but work's been crazy and I've been tired and had a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to bore you with that nonsense. If you want to donate, paypal.me/SydneyMGTOW. If you want to become a patron, patreon.com/SydneyMGTOW. Still trying to get my subscribe star worked out. But yeah, watch this space because I got something seriously next level coming. Something seriously next level. It's gonna put a rocket and put a massive big explosion underneath the major parties before this federal election, because we are sick to death of their feminist crap. And I hope when I put this video out, you guys are going to share. Every single one of you is going to share it with like wildfire. I want you to promise me that. I want you to promise me that you'll do that. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you in the next video. I appreciate you all.